Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for the 14th of January. Happy birthday to you if it is a birthday, and if it's an anniversary, I always like to just give a blessing to you all. I hope it's fantastic. Those of you who are returning, welcome back guys, and those of you who are new and or very first time ever finding me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thanks for joining this channel and finding interest in me. So those of you who are brand new, ever first time even just seeing me or hearing my voice or anything like that, my channel is Real Talk. Okay, we look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm talking about things that you might see on the news and things like that that really can get kind of gory type of energy that you know, could possibly even disturb you. But it's for us to transmute the energy. We're looking at the weather in the spiritual realm. Okay, obviously you're spiritual or you wouldn't be clicking in on a tarot reading. So I'm not churchy or religious. I'm spiritual. I am connecting with Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. I tell why I use his name because it's found in the tarot along with our scripture. And so I use it here and I prove that. But anyway, there's a video down below if you would like to view that and kind of get a, you know, an idea of who I am without me going into it. It really gets kind of old having to do that with every single video, but it is what it is, I guess. But anyway, welcome to this channel. You'll just learn me as we go. I feel the energy, and sometimes it comes out in a real big force, and it's hard to express to you what that feels like, and I'm sure it's hard to hear at times. It's hard to feel it at times, but Jehovah's always addressing things. He's an Elohim of war against wicked energy. So if you're finding yourself in wickedness, please get out of it if it's possible. Some people it's not possible. They've had their chance after chance after chance to make a thing right, and they chose not to do that. So anyway, now it's time for them to take flight, I guess. Let me get a drink of my coffee here. So I'm just real on my channel. I just figured since I'm moving the cup and everything, I might as well just get a sip of it. So grab your cup, have a sip of your coffee, and let's get started on today. So remember the cardinal-fixed-mutable sign readings that we did. Those can be found down below, by the way. We had the world card twice that came out for this date. We also had the high priestess was there. We had the spider web and the internet, and we also had the Empress energy, which came out in the Gimel in the Hebrew. What was the other? I can't remember what the other Hebrew word was that came out at the moment. Remember the next 2 days, today's date and tomorrow's date, had the Empress there today and the Emperor for tomorrow. So whatever's going on, there's been secrets, but something's closing out. So we have the Three of Cups that's coming out, and that's celebrating stuff, that's community, that's gossipy things. Something could have happened at an event or something like that. Let me just get grounded real quick. Jehovah, I just thank you for your presence, and I just thank you that you go before us and you lead the way. You rebuke every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy, every familiar spirit, every witchcraft energy that would try to put its intention on anyone to hurt them. Jehovah, rebuke you, Satan, straight down to the pit. We just thank you for clear, defined messages today. Jehovah, I only inquire at your hand and your hand alone. Before I got started, yeah, there was something in the fixed sign readings that talked about a lot of fear was there. There was terror, and it was really confirming itself. First of all, we're not moved by fear. And if you know the Great One, you will walk in peace, and no evil shall befall or come nigh your dwelling, nor befall you. Is that the word? Anyway, there was a lot of fear, though. And the people who don't know the Great One, they will walk that way. Okay, some people are seared there, and that's why they're in terror, because their time's up. Before I got started, I began to shuffle this homemade deck that I use in my readings, and one of the cards that flew out was the Fear card. And there's rain here at the back of this, which I will reshuffle these two cards. But there's rain here, and oh yeah, they play both sides. That was the other word that came out for today. Somebody plays both sides, and they're secretive about it. But anyway, somebody's in fear. It really was showing itself today. So, and we've got rain, And we've got water that just came out, so somebody's dealing with some real emotional things, okay? I think that there was somebody trying to get their balance in the fixed sign. The Two of Pentacles was there that has the infinity sign, and so that's secretive stuff, and there's secret exchanging and people trying to make decisions and stuff like that. So I just really feel that we really need to use our intuition, obviously every day, but especially today, if you've been dealing, especially you bosses out there, because the World card would go back to that kind of stuff, and we had a player for the next 2 days and some of those energies that was trying to come in and out. Remember on Sunday, I don't remember the date of Sunday, but I was getting dressed and I heard the divine say sabotage. Somebody's trying to sabotage something. They were doing it on purpose, okay? They were beating the drum on purpose, off beat, just to get at somebody for doing something. And so obviously the Three of Cups is a third party for some of you all, because we've seen also the King of Wands was underneath the fixed sign, Two of Pentacles there. He's the other man. And so some of you all are, in yesterday's date on the general, we had a bastard that came out. And so with the Empress being there yesterday and for the energies of today being there, and then tomorrow we had energies of something was crowning, the head was crowning. Somebody's having a baby that's illegitimate, okay? But above that, going to the spiritual side of things, we're dealing with bastards that don't belong to the Great One, okay? And they're none of his, because they're on the side of the devil. Now, if you've done something and you got pregnant out of wedlock and something like that, but you're upright, honey, I'm not talking to you. There's no condemnation for those who are in the Mashiach. I'm not talking to you, okay? But this is words that Jehovah is addressing people, though, that are just nasty at their heart. And so if you are new, this is my work, what I do on my channel. It's very serious here, okay? And Jehovah's trying to heal people on a spiritual level, okay? Because a lot of things out here in the natural would be healed if the spirit was healed, but it's broken for a lot of people because of third party, this gossipy energy stuff that's coming out here. So, and that's why somebody's in fear. Their emotions are everywhere. Somebody's done something. We had the star out there for tomorrow. It's exposed. We have war-like energies that also was coming out there really big for the next couple of days, because we had the slice. We had actually, when the Emperor and the Empress come together, that makes the word dart like a fish, but it represents anxiety. So somebody is feeling that. They're feeling it. And something happened around your celebration or a wedding or even a graduation in the past or something like that. Oftentimes we have something about your person that you went to high school with or college or something like that's involved in something. But somebody also plays both sides. So whatever that is, if somebody's also being investigated and somebody's around somebody that's secretly investigating somebody, and they play both sides for a reason, because somebody's guilty of something. Okay? So it is what it is. There's also a forgiveness card as well. So we have messages coming. We have the Page of Pentacles. We got little children and teenagers also involved in some things. That won't be for everybody, but we do have work issues, teenager issues that have gotten involved in third-party things. Sexual things are here. There is sexual things here, and spiritual fire is going on in a very big way, positive and negative, because we've been in a war. But something's ending today. Something's totally ending today, and that's positive because the World card is a rewarding card, okay? But somebody's trying to come back in, though, tomorrow and the next day, because they think that, because of what is known, I guess, for some people. So there are messages. We have good, solid messages, though, here with this page, and something's very scholarly with it. And that some people have been checking some things out and going slow with something, or this is a brand new start of something. Then it is. This is good news about financial matters. Absolutely. And some people have been put out. And it's been piece of crap energy that people's had to go through and all of that. So there's also somebody who's just really wanting to do something more challenging and to grow from that place is positive. The Ace of Wands is inspirational. And it does also go back to inheritances and fortune as well. It's also a pregnancy, okay, as well. This is a change your life now type of energy. And it will, especially if you're getting pregnant and third parties are around and your emotions are going everywhere, or something's going on within your home, or something like that. So I want to go ahead and just draw some extra cards here. Jehovah, you just pick. Kind of a different reading this morning. So we have the kitchen. If you are dealing with the cook, we have really here recently been getting that type of energy out here. Okay? We have at the rise of the dawning of the sun, or you could be from the east. This is also a native born type energy that's written here. Something to do with the color bay, or I'm hearing sitting on the dock of the bay. I always hear that when that word comes out. But there's also a homeborn type of energy. Somebody's got a midwife as well, and there's something going on with pregnancies. As you all know, we really attack the occult energy, and some of these people are having these babies on purpose just so they can kill them. Okay, and we had somebody who was hung up on a pole and stuff like that and beat to a freaking pulp and everything else. There's a lot of energies going on right now, and so these people better be afraid for what they did. They didn't get away with that crap. We have an order here, or a word is here. Somebody's going to have to speak very carefully and very slow, and come like a child is what I'm hearing, to do something or something like that. We've got some slander issues going on, is what's showing to me, because of somebody getting cut somewhere, and somebody put up some walls within some situations. So yeah, there's an issue here. The word is yellow, and it represents, it goes to your heart. Okay, remember I had asked the divine, is our heart yellow? And he said yes, it was yellow, is what he told me. And that's why the scripture says to guard it, because issues flow out of it. And people getting their heart a certain way, and then something happened, and then there's a big fat issue that wants to flow out of. There is a big issue here because there's third parties, and it's watery, and whatever's taking place. So the word is also on this card, a yellow colored animal, or a wolf is here. So you have a wolf in sheep's clothing, because somebody plays both sides, people. They do. Let me take one more. Let's take this one. Your mother or your mother-in-law, or that's your daughter and your daughter-in-law, is involved in something secretive around a situation. Let me just take one of these. Now, not everybody's dealing with negative things. Some people have good stuff going on, secretive. It's your birthday, something like that could be going on. So there's a debt here that's already been paid in full within something. Somebody paid off somebody's debt and you did it secretly. That's so nice of you. Thank you for doing that in the earth for somebody. It's beautiful. We've got ceasing here. This also goes back to the Shabbat, which I keep covenant for me in the earth, and that's the seventh day. If something happened last Saturday for you, then I guess it did. It goes back to a celebrating energy. We have a celebrating energy here as well. So something did really take place at a celebration, and there was third parties and gossipy things. We got messages here about it. Somebody had a little bit more to drink, then they got pregnant within some type of situation that took off. Okay. So we have the water here. It really wants to come out today, people. And this is a working water. It goes back to the sea. It goes back to the flood. It goes back to rain. Okay, so the word rain is here on the card. And it was at the bottom of the deck just with the word rain itself. So something's huge here. Something's really huge here. And there's a big issue about it. There is a big issue about it. Something's very stormy. That's the death card. That's the 13th letter. It's the Mem. We have the letter M out here. That's a who, what, when, where, how, and that's FBI energy as well. So again, they play both sides. Somebody's being investigated and it's known about. Yo, but what are you going to bring out here about this stuff? So, the Seven of Wands is here. Some people are dealing with their X. There's an X here. But the X marks the spot. Is also coming through my spirit. This is a signature of something as well. with that X. The 7 of Rods is a victory card. Somebody's been trying to block somebody's victory on something. That's crazy. Normally that's a bunch of people trying to do that. We just see 2 people here. So if it's just down to you and somebody else, then somebody's just freaking a freak and a half. And regardless what's going on, this is a victory anyway. Whatever the freaking issue is with your mother, with your mother-in-law, with your daughter-in-law, with the child situation that's taken off in something really watery within this rain. There's a victory here, people, already. Okay. Well, there are third parties. This is a 3 of Swords in this deck. Okay, and somebody just said, I'm out, or whatever's taking place. Somebody got their heart broke. Well, and that's why, whatever. Anyway, there's third parties here. We have the Page of Cups coming out here. So we do have children out here. We have messages out here. This is watery stuff going on. This is a surprise type of energy with the Page. It's very creative. It's a seductive energy. If somebody seduced somebody into doing something, or something sexual it was around it, then for some people it was. Then somebody did something, okay, with some type of a seduction energy, given what's out here, because there's an issue here. Something happened in the kitchen with some of you all, within something that took place, and it caused some type of a money issue, I guess. This secret sex, money, and property with the Death card that's coming out here. So, yeah, we definitely got a lot of people here. There's some type of competition, I guess, going on, or somebody thinks so. We got a lot of rods coming out here, and somebody's, giving messages. This is also an investigative card as well. Somebody's, quickly traveling and handing off some type of a message here. The 8 of Rods, the 5 of Rods, the 7 of Rods, the Ace of Rods is here. It's huge. We have somebody who's a thief and a liar. And remember, we've been getting jewels and gems and all kinds of stuff coming out here. There is an issue because for some of y'all, somebody got thieved around the holidays for some of you all. Somebody else has been waiting and waiting and waiting. They see something coming up here. There's a lot of money here. 77 is a fortune number. We have 2 7s here. That's huge, people. But somebody fixing to go to prison because we've seen the prison card. Okay, so there's the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a work card. That's about being loyal somewhere. And somebody wasn't, and somebody was, or somebody had a jealousy problem because somebody was and somebody wasn't, or somebody got a promotion and you didn't, and it made somebody go cuckoo, and somebody's trying to sabotage you or your work or whatever. For some of you all, that energy is here. Wow. But the Death card represents something's over, and we already have something ending. And somebody did die within that. Children died for some of you all. But today something is ending. Okay, something is very well known about something that got stolen, or this is a guilty card. Okay, so I think we had somebody trying to run today as well. I just have to go back. I watched those videos a couple times. A lot of times I'll go back and rewatch over and over. Don't know how to explain it to you, but our higher mind goes off. Subconscious mind is always picking up things, and I'll pick up all kinds of different things that I didn't get while I was doing the video, and I'll go back over and over and get more things out of something and let it download into my spirit. Don't know how to explain that to you, but for me, it just does. That's why I've talked before about you can meet somebody, you don't know them, but it's just like you just really clicked it off with them. Your higher mind, their higher mind's going off, and there's something there subconsciously. That's why some people can come around, you don't even know them, there's just something about that person that I do or do not like about that person, because if you're tuned into the spirit, your higher mind's going off, and you've got to know her on the inside of you, and somebody does know something here, and that's why somebody's blocking, because there's a big fat issue, okay, within something here. Somebody is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and they've been howling at the moon, okay, and they've been secretive about messages and everything else, and seduction, and trying to get away with this big bag of jewels. I just can't believe how the divine just keeps bringing those jewels out, and there it is. Somebody really got big bags of jewels within something. I'm literally seeing the R and the B there. The word rob is showing itself here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is a part of this word. It's D-B-R. So there's a robber, and it's showing it right here. I love how the Spirit will just speak expressively. Somebody needs to understand that you're going to get it back if you got stolen from, even energetically. Jehovah will make it up to you some way, shape, or form. Even people who have lost their lives, some way, somehow, Jehovah will somehow give you peace within that, baby. Because he's good like that. If you went through a Job moment, go read the last part of Job. His ending was better than his beginning. These idiots are getting out of here. Somebody can go sit in prison for what they did. They can't block it forever because something's already known. Okay? So whatever this is, I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I'll be back later to do another one, I'm sure. Shalom.